the 92 series of Weeks Football Finds, part 15, a series where we take a look at each of the clubs in the 92 and talk a little bit about their history with Gillingham. Today's episode, Brighton and Hove Albion. Gills and Brighton have quite an extensive history together. When Brighton were in trouble in the late 90s, they actually ground shared with Gillingham at Priestfield. You're welcome, Brighton. Brighton have won more of the games against the Gills, and the two clubs haven't played each other since 2011. Gills won the first 4 encounters this century, but have only beaten Brighton once since 2003. However, there are some notable games to talk about. In 2002, Gillingham beat Brighton 4-2 at the Withdean, an incredible match which Gillingham led 3-0 at one point. However, in 2007-8 season, Brighton got their own back at the Withdean, winning 4-2 themselves. Andrew Croft scored 2 for Gillingham that year, which leads me on to my next section. Who played for both clubs? Well, Andrew Crofts played for Gillingham, as you've just seen, and the very next season he signed for Brighton. Guy Butters played for Gillingham in the best period of their history. He also signed for Brighton afterwards. And Robbie Reinelt scored the goal that kept Brighton in the Football League. Before that, he also played for Gillingham. So who's the bigger club? Well, it's clearly Brighton in here. They played in Europe a couple of seasons ago, and they've had a meteoric rise up the leagues, haven't they? They're well run by Tony Bloom, and their new ground is fantastic. However, what I will say, Brighton fans, is always remember that you did have to ground share at Gillingham. So when you give your criticism to our club, please remember that.